Hey everyone, Garbage here. You can always count on a cheater to come up with better ways to cheat. If you've never heard of a strike pack before, it's a device that enhances the functionality of game controllers by giving the player extra buttons and paddles to use, as well as provide automation tools to eliminate recoil and increase rate of fire. The term strike pack refers to a specific line of products made by the company Collective Minds. But there are other companies that make similar devices as well. The controversial part is that strike packs can automate certain inputs that players would otherwise have to do manually. For example, the typical way to control vertical recoil on a gamepad is to pull the analog stick downward to compensate, which requires some amount of skill to do. A strike pack will do that automatically without any input from the player. Same thing with rapid fire. Normally, your fire rate on a semi-automatic weapon is limited to how quickly you can pull the trigger on your controller, but a strike pack automates those trigger pulls to be as fast as the game will allow. In some games, this means you can shoot a semi-auto weapon nearly as fast as an assault rifle, which combined with the typically higher damage per bullet of semi-auto weapons makes for a very scary combination. To make things worse, strike packs are nearly undetectable because they don't alter the game's files, and all the cheaty stuff happens in the device itself, not on the console or the computer. It's just sending in inputs like a regular controller would, and it doesn't break any of the rules or limits programmed into the game by the developer. And so even if the resulting gameplay looks suspicious, it's almost impossible to prove definitively. Is the player using a strike pack, or are they really pulling the trigger that fast? It's hard to say for sure. And it's true, people almost never get banned for using strike packs. So why aren't more cheaters using them? Well, the truth is that we'll probably start seeing more and more strike pack usage over time. They're very cheap and widely available even in big box retail stores, and they're very easy to install. On its own, a strike pack needs to be manually tuned specifically for the weapon you're using, which is a tedious process involving numerous button presses, and there's no way you're going to have time to do that on the fly in the heat of battle. But if you purchase a third-party ModPass subscription, you can load pre-programmed recoil patterns for specific weapons and games onto the strike pack and switch between them as needed, making it much easier to cheat. There's rumors that developers of games like Apex Legends are working on ways to fight against the use of strike packs since they are a real problem, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. And personally, I think using a strike pack only for the extra buttons and paddles is fine and can be a lifesaver for people with disabilities who can't use controllers without modifications, but I would consider the recoil and rapid fire automation to be cheating, and I think it should be disabled in any situation where competitive integrity is required. But what do you think? Do you think strike packs are a problem? Should game developers put more effort into detecting and banning them? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe, and bell. Links to my Twitter and everything else down below. And as always, have a nice day.